worst thing that happened happened.
Not expand on this any further.
And that's it. No flashback.
Or as much as I can.